I asked not to invite my relatives to my wife's family gathering. My wife's family is nothing like mine. Nicole's parents, Robert and Linda, remember your coffee order and mean it when they ask how you're doing. My side is different. My mom Carol, my dad Frank, my aunt Denise, and my sister Brooke have never met a favor they didn't stretch into a lifestyle. 2 weeks ago, they showed up in our city on vacation and asked to crash at our place for one night. I didn't want to, but Nicole said one evening wouldn't kill us, so I let it go. That night, they ate almost everything in our fridge. My dad went through 3 bottles of wine by himself. My mom and Denise moved on to whiskey after that, complaining the whole time about how expensive everything is for them, how small their apartment is, how lucky we are to have a house this size. I know that tone. It's the opening act. It usually ends with a request to stay longer or borrow money until it quietly becomes permanent. That night, they didn't ask for anything. They just complained, which made me more nervous, not less. The next day, Robert and Linda invited my whole family over for a Sunday barbecue. I found out Nicole had already said yes on my behalf. I asked her to cancel it. I asked her parents too, at lunch, right in front of her. Nothing good comes out of this, I said. They'll find a way to turn one afternoon into a favor they expect forever. Linda said maybe they just needed some kindness. Nicole said I was being harsh. Maybe I was. But I've known my family a lot longer than one dinner. Friday night, Nicole's phone lit up on the kitchen counter while she was in the shower. I wasn't trying to look, but the message was right there on the lock screen, from Brooke. Thank Linda again for me. Tell her we won't forget this. I opened it. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. And under it was a whole thread going back 2 weeks, before my family had even mentioned a vacation. Brooke had been messaging Linda directly, telling her they might lose their apartment, telling her mom's blood pressure was through the roof from the stress, asking if there was any chance they could stay somewhere for a few months while things got back on track. Linda had written back that she'd talked to Robert, and that maybe the barbecue would be a good time to bring it up gently, so it didn't feel like begging. Nicole knew. She'd known the whole time. When she came out of the bathroom, I held the phone up. Did you know about this? She went pale. I didn't think it was a big deal, she said. My mom just wanted to help. I figured we'd deal with it if it came up. You let me sit at that table asking you to cancel a barbecue you already knew was a setup. It's not a setup, Daniel. It's just my mom being nice. I didn't sleep much that night, thinking about every time my family had turned kindness into leverage. Sunday came anyway. Robert had the grill going by noon. Nicole's aunts, cousins, and a couple of neighbors were there too, folding chairs everywhere, someone's dog running around the yard. My family showed up an hour late, Denise already carrying a half-empty flask in her purse. Everything was fine for about 40 minutes. Then Brooke stood up with a paper plate in her hand and cleared her throat like she was giving a toast. So, since we're all here, she said, smiling around the yard, Linda mentioned we could maybe stay in the guest cottage for a little while, just until we get back on our feet. We really appreciate you all being so generous. Robert's face went blank. I watched him look at Linda and watched Linda realize, in real time, that he had no idea this had been discussed. I didn't agree to that, he said slowly. Linda, did you agree to that? I stood up before Linda could answer. She didn't exactly agree, I said. She got asked, quietly, for 2 weeks, behind everyone's back, including mine. I pulled up the messages and read them out loud. The apartment story, the blood pressure line, the barbecue being the moment to bring it up gently. My mom's face went red. My dad set his beer down. Denise tried to laugh it off, said I was twisting things. Robert didn't laugh. You planned this before you set foot in my house, he said to Brooke. You used my wife's kindness like a business plan. Robert, please, my mom started. Get your things, he said. All of you. Now, Denise called him dramatic. Brooke called me a traitor. My dad just stood there, plate still in his hand, not defending anyone. Robert didn't raise his voice again. He walked to the gate and held it open and waited. They left without another word. Denise's flask clinking against the car door. Nicole found me by the grill after, arms crossed, eyes wet. You should have told me you read my phone, she said. You should have told me the truth 2 weeks ago, I said, and went inside to help Linda clean up.